Look, we're a relatively glass half full show on this program, but we hate to be the bearer of bad news. But you got some bad plays for us. So let's take us through kind of what led to some of the lack of success today for the Raiders.
I mean, I'm not going to try to lie to you guys and try to, honeycomb this thing. We're going to look at the bad plays. So first play we're going to look at is the Raiders' first attempt at fourth down from their own 30-yard line in the first quarter, which makes the decision not to go for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter even a little bit more confusing. The Raiders are going to line up in a spread formation here. They're going to try to run inside zone. It's a bit of a funky formation with Michael Mayer, the tight end, in the backfield. And when you run inside zone, you're trying to press that front side hole, and you might cut the play back. So the most important block here is that 3-tech defensive tackle. You have to block him. But let's look at what happens with Colton Miller. Everybody gets off the ball, but Miller is still in the stance. So there's some sort of miscommunication, or he just didn't hear the snap count. But because he doesn't get off, he can't get that block. There's penetration, and Zamir White gets tackled in the backfield. And that's a huge play, led to 3 points. And then the next thing we're going to talk about is Gardner Minshew. He has to be better. He got the start over Aiden O'Connell because he's a veteran, he has experience, but you can't have plays like right before the first half, fumbling, which led to 3 points for the Chargers. And here, 2:11 before the fourth quarter, the Raiders are marching the ball into Chargers territory. They have a chance to score. It's 3rd and 7. And the Chargers are going to show exactly what they're going to do. They're going to cover zero blitz. They have all these guys at the line of scrimmage. And when you cover zero blitz, you have man-to-man across the board. So Minshew's job here is to get rid of the ball quickly. They're bringing more than you can block. And he looks right at Trey Tucker, who's running a speed out. He's open. If Minshew hits the last step of his drop and gets rid of that ball, that's a first down. But instead, he hesitates, and he allows the pass rush to get to him, and he has to throw this ball away. And the very next play, Daniel Carlson misses a field goal. That's a huge play in the game. Minshew has to be better. Last play we're going to look at happened a few plays after the Raiders did not go for 4th and 1. Everybody in the stadium knows what they're going to do. They're going to try to run the ball. They're going to run a old school ISO play. The Raiders know it. They have 8 guys in the box. They have Max Crosby playing linebacker, which is pretty creative. They get what they want. They get some penetration, and it looks like every gap is accounted for. It looks like they're good here, but look what J.K. Dobbins does. He presses the front side, and he looks for the cutback. And that's John Jenkins on the backside, who actually did a pretty good job throughout the game of run defense. But it just seems like he got a little tired here. He can't get off that block, and that opens up a huge cutback lane for J.K. Dobbins, who runs for 61 yards. And this play pretty much put the dagger into the Raiders.
All right, Ted Wynn from The Athletic. Raiders fans, they're frustrated, but now they're informed and frustrated. And for that, we thank you so much. Check out his stuff on The Athletic. Thank you so much for the time.